I'm John Campbell. I'm here from Harvard University, and I'm a financial economist. I study asset markets, portfolio choice, household behavior, and I've been interested in the way in which people manage their financial lives and save for retirement. I've worked on that for many years, so it's lovely to get this award. Yes, so people obviously believe different things about where the markets are going, what's happening in the economy, and so forth. Um, so there's really two aspects to the question. One is how people form their beliefs. And there's a lot of evidence that people rely too much on their own experience and too little on the broader lessons of history. So if, for example, I've lived through a housing boom, I think housing booms are normal, ignoring the fact that they may in fact be quite rare by historical standards. Then the other question is, once I have those beliefs, what do I do with them? And the research results there show that people do act on their beliefs, but surprisingly weakly. It's as if they shade back their stated beliefs when they actually take actions. So people put their money not all the way where their mouth is, but only part way. So the mistakes that people make in finance are very numerous. I could go on at great length about mistakes. I think the number one mistake is not spending enough time to think about your finances, to think ahead and anticipate problems. So people have far too little of an emergency fund saved up, which means if things go wrong, then you have to borrow money at very high cost. That's a mistake which is really caused by not thinking ahead about the possibility of problems. People don't think ahead enough about retirement, so they often fail to save enough unless required to do so by governments or employers. People, as I've mentioned, also tend to learn too much from their own experience and maybe talk to friends, but they don't learn enough from the broader environment around them. And then people really don't like to shop for financial products. Some things are fun to shop for. It's fun to shop for clothes, food, maybe not so much financial products. And so by failing to shop around, people end up paying too much. I would say save up for emergencies and save for retirement. Think about it early, do it early. So mortgage markets are extraordinarily various across countries. It's a complete zoo as we look around the world of different mortgage markets. I think the mortgage markets that work well are simple enough that it's easy for people to shop around. People, of course, are somewhat reluctant to do that, but the problem is made much worse when mortgages are very complex and have all kinds of special features. So in my view, the key thing is to have a simple mortgage system that makes it easy for people to shop. Shopping for a mortgage should be as easy as, comparing bottles of aspirin on the shelf in the pharmacy, where it's the same ingredient and you just compare the price. Mortgages are one of the main ways in which people not only fund housing, but also smooth their consumption over the life cycle. So if mortgages are available, it allows young people to buy a house, but also to spend money in a reasonable way. If there is not enough mortgage financing early in life, then people who are buying their first house become extremely constrained. And that I think is a serious problem. It also can even lead to delays in the formation of families. Many countries are worried about the demographic crisis. Having affordable housing is particularly important for that, and so the mortgage markets are absolutely critical. I think it makes sense to allow people to borrow heavily early in life, and likewise to to borrow late in life because older people are often, if you like, house rich and cash poor, and they should be probably borrowing against the value of their housing. Now, it's people in the middle, people in middle age who should be saving for retirement. I would favor a life cycle pattern whereby we liberalize borrowing for younger people and older people, but we do try to make sure that people in middle age are saving adequately for retirement, in part by paying down their mortgages.